reporting on the games you love by people who love to game. The MMO Reporter Network. MMO Reporter's coverage of PAX East 2012 is brought to you by our exclusive sponsor, Squarespace.
I'm Craig Zinkovich. I'm the executive producer on the Neverwinter project, also the COO at Cryptic Studios. Going to give you a little demo of the hands-on playable that we here have at PAX East, showing off Dungeons & Dragons Neverwinter, the MMO. So Neverwinter is a open world, full MMO set in the Forgotten Realms campaign setting. Right around Neverwinter, about 100 years after the Spell Plague, Lord Neverember, the Lord Protector of Neverwinter, has given an open call out to all adventurers and champions and heroes of the Sword Coast to come and really help rebuild the destroyed city and have it reclaim its title of Jewel of the North. Neverwinter is a action RPG set in an MMO persistent world. It is a full open world. I'm running around an adventure zone right now where you'll see, dozens of other players, dozens of other characters running around. But it is an action RPG gameplay. So as you can see, I'm playing a trickster rogue right now, and I'm running around using WASD. But it is a third-person mouse look control with where I look is where I end up targeting. My most basic attacks, my at-wills, are attached to my left and right mouse button, and I'm moving and attacking and choosing different targets as I'm attacking. My next set of... ooh, cool, treasure, loot. It's never that easy, is it? So my next set of powers are my encounter powers, and these are probably the closest things that we have to, MMO powers. They're the powers that have that 5 to 10 second cooldown, really round out that role that you end up playing your character, whether or not it's your trickster rogue DPS, your control wizard CC powers. And so I can end up doing a large attack and hit multiple targets, or put down a targeting dummy and take a little bit of aggro off me while I move around and get combat advantage on that zombie there. So as I'm playing my role, I'm sorry, I gotta pause and actually get the loot out of the chest. Make sure I get that, and then I'll continue the demo. As I'm going around, as I'm playing that role, I'm building up action points. You can see that, gold D20 right in the middle of the screen. I'm gaining up action points, and when that meter ends up filling up like it is right now, I can end up using my daily attacks. My dailies for a class really end up being the ultimate attacks, the attacks that can kind of, change the face of a combat or encounter, or even a whole dungeon. And so you see me here jumping around and hitting multiple targets with my daily and just kind of taking them out. The trickster rogue jumps all over the place. Like the control wizard has things like arcane singularity that sucks the enemies up into it. It's really your ultimate powers. So for Cryptic Studios and Perfect World, the action MMO is not just a control scheme or a slightly faster powers. It's really about like looking at the entire encounter and making sure that they're interesting mobs, interesting enemies that you're going to be attacking, but also the fact that you can actually react to what's going on right there in real time and see that he's going to attack and use my my utility powers and as a rogue roll out of the way. If I was a guardian fighter, I could raise my shield and mitigate that damage, but really make sure that I can react to what's going on. It's a real action MMO, not a MMO with an action veneer on top of it. So sweet, I just killed the mini boss and get some green loot. That's cool. So this is Neverwinter. This is what we're showing at PAX. The hands-on on the show floor. Really excited. Free-to-play action MMORPG launching in 2012.